Hello, our team is the battery team, and we are Nauta and Gerardo, and we are going to explain our project. So, in the second partial, we came up with 3 different concepts, and the innovative one was to make a smartphone app that tracks your disposal habits, and it helps you make them better, and also gives you rewards that you can exchange at stations. The exciting concept was to create small stations in grocery stores that where you actually go, take your batteries, and then they'll give you an immediate reward. And then for the feasible concept was a small compact battery bin where you could store all your used batteries, and then when the time comes, you could dispose of them properly. So the mock-up for the feasible concept is very small and simple, and it's made so you can periodically empty it and then dispose the batteries. The exciting one, as explained, it's a small store that will exchange batteries and other specific types of waste into either new material, new versions of the waste, or into small monetary return. And the app, well, its functionalities would be schedules where you can program your disposal habits, the reward system, and the tracking data, and also the tips to help you have a more sustainable lifestyle. And for the competitor comparison for the app, the existing competition is an app for Android and iOS called MyWaste, and this simple app helps you keep tabs on your disposal habits and lets you schedule the days where you take out waste. And it also helps you with these habits by giving you certain tips and maybe some links into online information. The feasible solution competition is public waste bins that are around parks and malls and other public spaces that are significantly large to hold up a big amount of batteries for a long time until they are collected and disposed of. And the competition for the exciting stores, it would be the columns installed by Grupo IMU and their program IMU Recicla, which is these advertisement columns that not only show commercials but also have a small storage bin inside where people can come drop off their used batteries, and then after a certain time the company will collect them and then take them to a recycling plant. And so asking to a number of people about our concept, we asked them to evaluate our 3 concepts depending on the 3 criteria, which were, do you think people get informed and change about their habits? Do you think the reward for this habit is worth it? And do you think this will make some kind of notable impact? And with the results we got, the biggest, well, the most agreeable concept was the smartphone app. And then closely taking a look and comparing our solutions with the competition, we can see that for the store and the app, the experience is more wholesome and more exciting for the customer. And the bin is not that much. So based on the scores for the concept evaluation and the cross evaluation of the competition. Our final concept is combined between the smartphone app and the store. And the way it would work is that the smartphone keeps doing its normal functions, but now instead of the rewards being mailed to you or transferred into a bank account, you exchange the batteries directly at the stations, which were set up in the other solution, and then the smartphone tracks all the data. For our value proposition for the solution, the customer job is to collect the used batteries and properly seal them and then properly dispose of them. The gains that they get from doing this is better health standards. They get rid of unnecessary waste, and that is flexible. They can do it anytime, anywhere, any day. The pains is that it's a chore, another chore in their lives, and that it's boring to do. So with our solution, the product and service that we're providing is the proper battery disposal, the rewards for their engagement with the system, and then also more knowledge about what they're doing and what they're providing to the environment. The pain relievers for the customers are, again, proper battery disposal, but also more exciting ways and more engaging ways to dispose of batteries, and also easy and convenient because the stations are located in a variety of places. And then as far as the creator gains go, we get profit through the recycling and disposal fees from the recycling plants. We also can get government support for the program, and we get public exposure, meaning a lot more people will participate in the system.
For the business model canvas, we chose our key partners, Grupo IMO, because they were the ones who told us about how to recycle the batteries. App Store, because we're going to upload the app there. Also Google Play Store. Stores such as Oxxo, 7-Elevens, and Walmart in order to sell the stations, and they are going to have stations as well. The key activities are battery disposal, battery recollection, and to educate people who want to give less damage to the environment. The key resources are engineers, app developers, and station makers, a marketing team, an advertising team, and the workers who work at the plant where the batteries are going to be taken. The value proposition is that it is easy to use, it's not going to be far from anyone's home, and it reduces the risk of contamination in the soil and the water. And the app lets you track your progress, and it tells you how much you have recycled, and it makes battery disposal easier. The customer relationship is that we're going to be in touch with them through the app. Also, we're going to have customer support, and they are going to be able to contact us with Facebook and other social media such as Twitter or Instagram. The channels are the official app, the social media platforms such as Facebook, the bus stations where some stations are going to be, and the contacts from Grupo IMO. The customer segment is people who want to make sure their batteries are disposed correctly, people who care about the environment, and people who want to learn more about where the batteries are taken and how they are treated after they are disposed. The cost structure is the maintenance of the app and the stations, the costs of the building of the stations, the costs of the app development, and the costs of the permission from the grocery stores such as 7-Eleven and Oxxo in order to be able to put stations there, and the costs of promotion and advertising, and the acquisition of competitors. The revenue streams are going to be advertising inside the app that are going to give revenue, the revenue from the sales of the stations, and the revenue from the in-store sales. The strategy roadmap is divided in short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And for the strategy, the short-term is to create the stations and put them in convenience stores or other frequently transited places in order for people to throw away their batteries and receive rewards. And mid-term, the stations are implemented in more places such as supermarkets, bus stations, and small businesses in order for people to be able to throw away their batteries easier. And in long term, the sustainable system is created around the app to sustain a variety of functions. All batteries are disposed correctly, either at home or in small stations. The customer engagement, people are going to know the app and they're going to be able to track where the stations are located so they can recycle the batteries. In midterm, people are going to be more familiar with the app and they are going to learn how to properly dispose the batteries. And in long term, we hope that everyone is familiar with the app and everyone has downloaded it, so everyone is able to dispose the batteries correctly. Then our strengths are that in short term, that the app is really easy to use, and the system as well. In midterm, our system is going to expand without competition. And in long term, we hope that after long exposure, people trust the app and they know where every station is located. Our weaknesses are that the system, it's the first of its own, so we don't know if it's going to work. Based on that, we don't have a reference. In midterm, if people don't download the app, it will be difficult to continue with the project. And in long term, people might forget about the app because of laziness or some other reason, and it's going to be difficult to captivate their interest again. Our competences in short term are innovation, sustainability, efficiency, engagement, and exposure. In midterm, efficiency, profit, and far-reaching. And long-term, far-reaching, profit, sustainable, international exposure, and wide participation. Our opportunities are that we don't have competitors at the moment. In midterm, we might have some competition, and in long term, it is possible that we have even more competition because they got to know our project. Our threats are that the system is unattractive, midterm it is inefficient, and long term it's complicated. Our competitors are Grupo IMO in short term because they are the ones who right now know more about recycling batteries. Midterm, also Grupo IMO, but also other government programs. And in long term, Grupo IMO as well, and government agencies that take care of recycling. Our complementars are convenience stores such as OXXO, 7-Elevens, and Kmarts. Midterms are convenience stores, government, and supermarket chains in order to be able to locate more stations. And in long term, government systems, supermarket chains, and convenience stores. Then our implementation plan is going to be for 5 years. And first, we're going to pitch the idea to possible sponsors in order to see if they like it, and we are going to be able to move the project forward. Then we're going to review the business model and check if there might be any mistakes or any changes. Then we're going to contact the app developers in order to implement the app into the App Store and the Google Play Store. And we're going to contact the convenience stores in order to have permission to locate the stations there. We're going to create a marketing strategy so people get to know what we're going to do. And our sponsors for the app are going to put advertising inside the app so we can make profit from that. And we want to make sure that all batteries are collected and they are taken to the processing plants in order to prevent pollution. And we're going to keep promoting the app in order to expand the horizons so more people in even more states know about the program. And we are going to create alliances with big supermarket chains. Thank you for your attention.